What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Psca race number 3. We're up here at Bannermere. We're all set up. We're just waiting to be called up to the staging lanes. So we're running Psca with what was it, Mopar today? Yeah, they're doing like a Mopar race, but we're kind of mixed in with them. So they're running all the Mopar stuff, and then they're going to call us up for our first qualifier. So this is Psca race 3 of the day, or race 3 of the year. We get 2 qualifiers, and then we go into elimination. So we're going to get the race all done in one day. So it's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be hot. I think today is going to be like 92 or something up here on the mountain. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but you see, we brought this bad thing right there. We got the swamp cooler from the shop to help us stay cool, you know. We didn't bring the camper or nothing today just because it's a one-day event. But we got NFT out here. It's all together. Tested. Well, it's not tested, but drove around the street, drove around the block, took it for a spin. Everything's good. So we just did a 2-step check, which I forgot to turn the camera on for that. I know you guys like watching the 2-step check. But I'm sure maybe throughout the day we may be adjusting the 2-step, so we'll get that adjusted, or we'll maybe record that. But it's good. We just got done checking air pressure, which we'll double check that right before we get over to the lanes too. So yeah, we're just chilling, trying to stay cool and trying to stay out the sun as much as possible. And be ready for some racing. New clutch. I'm only worried about, you know, the clutch. I have a new clutch, so trying to get this thing to slip. So the plan for today is to not use the slipper valve. I'm just gonna try my old lefty, something that's been trustworthy on multiple other cars with multiple other clutches. So I'm hoping just that XD triple disc was just our issue. So we'll see how this Quartermaster twin does with me slipping it. For the next race, the final race, there's gonna be a day test, which is next Friday. So we'll hit that up, and then that's when we'll start testing the slipper valve and all that stuff. But we don't really have time to test it today. So I trust my leg more than setting up the slipper valve. So that's the game plan for today. Hopefully everything goes good. Maybe we can weasel our way to the finals again. If not, hopefully we can just drive the car back on the trailer. So hopefully that's what happens to everybody. It's been about a month and a half since we were racing. So lots of time for everyone to get their cars and stuff going. Everyone's up here. Should be a good day. Hopefully we can get some cloud coverage. But anyways, make sure you guys like, leave a little comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then kick the cameras back on when we're suited up and in the car. Barely a 1.560 foot. That was a 1.59. But fuck, almost an 8. I have it turned down so much too. I have to look at the log and see what it made for boost, but I mean, it didn't feel like it was pulling that hard.
It didn't look like it was pulling. I think it was the launch up of it. I don't know.
We didn't bog.
No.
How did it come out? It looked all right?
Yeah, I think I blacked out. I'll have to look back.
Would you say you think you blacked out?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Why? Just because you're so nervous or what?
I started getting nervous for you a little bit, but
I know, we're almost there.
Yep, so
you hooked enough for me and you were fucking out and I was like, what?
We need 700.
Then I blacked out.
So that's, yeah, best ET right now. obviously lower mile power because the 64 is a little bit better. And the car is like, that was like such a crappy pass. We'll pull up the log and look, but boost is turned down. I short shifted the hell out of first and second. I think I barely ran third gear out. So, Bay for a shakedown pass, put the car back together. It came out the hole. I'm happy. So, check the car out and then get ready for eliminations round 2.
Got the red light, but not.
Damn.
All right, let me jump in here and fill you guys in a little bit on what happened. So on that pass, I don't know if you could tell, but the two-step took a little bit longer to come up than usual. We found out we're having a little bit of fueling issue in the lower RPM, so it was like going really lean to the lower RPM, so it struggled to get up to the higher RPMs. And plus, blood accidentally double staged on that one, so like I technically timed out red lit. That's why that pass just was kind of a mess. He accidentally did that, some stuff going on with his car or whatever. But I was a little upset after this pass because my first qualifying pass was great, good times and everything, but what I thought I didn't make weight for that one. But come to find out, they accepted my first pass after, like I found that after the fact. So I was a little upset after this pass. Car was still good and everything. Found out that the first qualifier, they counted it. So we get, yeah, I think we qualified number 6 or possibly number 7 for PSCA 3. So the next race or the next hit is going to be eliminations round 1. So we got NFT back home in one piece. Drove up on the trailer. The only issue that we have is that the water pump decided to go out, which not really decided, but I guess that was on limited time. The water pump was brand new. We bought that last year, but I was doing some more research today to find out, or about getting another one ordered, and they're only 12-volt water pumps. I wasn't aware of that. I should have looked at that more in depth. But we're on a 16-volt system, so they say the water pump will work on 16 volts. obviously, but not for very long. So we burnt up the water pump. But besides that, you guys saw the last race. Man, the track tightened up so much. We lowered the tire pressure just trying to get a dirty launch off the line, and I didn't slip the clutch enough, and we bogged. Gathered the car up, and we tried to chase him down, as you guys saw, and we were gaining on him. We had some mile per hour, man. We were gaining on him, but just ran out of real estate and didn't have enough power to catch up to him. So shout out to Kevin. His car was performing great. We botched the launch again, so unfortunately we got kicked out round 1. There's a lot of upsets during the race. A lot of people lost. A lot of people had failures. Like I said, the water pump went out, but it didn't damage anything else. So the car's good. Just got to slap a new water pump in it. And the plan is this next coming up races, we got 4 days to get the cars turned around to race. I would like to do the day test for the next PSCA race, but looking at the weather, we're supposed to get a bunch of rain on Friday and Saturday. Hopefully that changes and stuff, but I may take the car up to test and tune Wednesday night to try to get the slipper valve dialed in some more. So kind of sucks, man. Test and tune suck though when you're trying to like test a drag car. There's just so many people out there. It's an open test night. It's just, yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of people. I mean, the day test during the PSCA races, it's nice because it's barely anybody. I can literally, if I launch and it does crappy, I can just back up, adjust, and relaunch or whatever because there's barely anybody there doing it. Or, you know, I can hot lap it if I want, which I try not to do that with the car. But anyways, that's PSCA race 3. We came out, first freaking hit. I was not expecting that. You guys saw it. You guys saw a time slip, PB, right off the trailer after putting the car back together. So then I thought, from that moment on, I thought we were definitely going to get an 8-second pass that yesterday. But unfortunately, we didn't. The one against Blood, where he double bulbed and I got timed out and stuff, I kind of maybe felt like an 8-second pass, but who knows. I may pick up a draggy just so I can kind of eliminate that in the future about not having a time slip. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for that video. For this video, recorded an intro or an outro. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Recording this outro the day after. Just got caught up in the moment after we got knocked out. I just switched from race mode to spectator mode and just was enjoying the races, chilling. It was a long day. I was up at 3 a.m., didn't get much sleep. It was hot as hell that day. Luckily, I wasn't having to bust my ass and work on the car a lot. The car was working great, man. I felt good. I felt good and I felt lost because I wasn't running around chasing shit and fixing shit, and the car just did what it was supposed to do. I didn't do everything that I was supposed to do. So we still just gotta get that slipper valve dialed in just so the car can be more consistent, man. It's still tricky. That thing should get it to where we should be able to just launch it aggressive as hell. We should be able to do some 1-2 60-foots with the car. The way it's set up, we got the suspension set up, the coilovers, camber, everything's like set up to where it should 1-2 60-foot. So if we get that, we're gonna go in 8s easily, deep 8s. I'd be happy. I mean, if we can finish the season off with an 8.5, maybe even faster. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like the video, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Go do it. It helps out so much. Subscribe if you haven't or if you haven't already. If you're just watching the videos and you haven't subscribed, just do it. It's free. All you gotta do is hit the button. It's free. Don't cost no money. Even if you don't want to turn on notifications or you want to get bugged, don't turn on the bell. I recommend you turn on the bell just so you don't miss any videos, but it's free. Hit that subscribe button. It helps out. And then leave a comment. Ask any questions if you guys got any questions about the car or anything. I try to respond to every single one of them. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, so there's not a lot of comments. So it's easy to respond to everybody. Maybe in the future, a lot more subscribers, a lot more comments. I may not be able to get back to everybody. But yeah, PSC Race 3 in the books. Got to get the car turned around, ready for PSC Race 4. It's the last race of the year. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. Catch you guys on the next one.